Hello, I'm back again. I just wanted to do a little bit of show and tell for you because I've finished some more cards for the seniors and I want to get those packaged up and put with envelopes. So, put together this one, and this was just packaging, and I spritzed it with water and ran it through a polka dot folder. My color blocks are on there. Oh, I need to sign that one. Okay, this one here, a little origami dress that I put together, and a little background that I created, and I punched a piece out of it and turned it the opposite way. Put some pretty shiny paper on the inside. So that one's done and ready for the seniors. This one here, then I had a bunch of these little pieces left from when I was making my hexagons, putting two colors together and punching them out. And so I glued those on, and then I put their origami dress on here, and then added the little polka dots all over. And those are just hole punches to match with the dress and with the negatives there. And then the inside signed with a little verse. And then this one I did similar. Oh, and you can see actually one of the hexagons that's there. Little party dress. A party without a cake is just a meeting. So when I did the little polka dots all around on the card. On the inside, a verse. I like this verse. Today give a stranger one of your smiles. It may be the only sunshine he or she sees all day. I like that verse. That's nice. Alrighty, and this one. If you boil a funny bone, it becomes a laughing stock. Now that's humorous. I like that. This is what I do when I have leftover cardstock from cutting it down. Then I just add something else on there to extend it so that it's the right size to fit into an A2 envelope. So that's ready. This one here, this is just black and white paper strips that I went ahead and wove together and then put in a folder and embossed it in the folder. And the tag, that was packaging. And this was a sticker that somebody sent me. And the word that I added on there, and of course the bling. And on the inside, a piece of my tape border. And envelope, the inside of an envelope on the back side of this. If you boil a funny bone, it becomes a laughing stock. So that one's done and ready for the seniors. This one was fun. I just did this one a little while ago. And again, it was the negatives of leaves that I cut out, and I purposely saved it so that I could put the flowers on there. And this is all packaging, so there's just cardboard, and the red is from flyers that I received in the mail. And on the inside, then the corner of an envelope and Bible verse and some words to read. So that's ready to go to the seniors. Another one of the dresses that I made, the origami dresses, piece of tape border, a couple negative strips, and again, the corner from an envelope and Bible verse and some words about it. Another piece of cardstock that was left over from a different thing that I made, and I put the negatives on, and then just added the pretty flower on the side on the top to extend it up. Put the negatives on the inside, and again another Bible verse and some words to read. Whoops, and another one, very similar, 3 different negatives. And then I colored the picture to match, and the negative on the inside with a little something for them to read. This is a picture from a calendar. On the back side of the calendars, and they usually show pictures of each month, and that's where these came from. And I already had the negatives put on here, so then I added this to match up, and then I added the verse, and then on the inside put another piece of the negative and another thing for the seniors to read. So, and again the same thing from a calendar, and I matched that up to match these, the two negatives. Added the verse, and same thing, added something for them to read and added the negative on the inside. And this is funny, the background is actually there were owl stickers that I pulled off, and I used all the stickers, and this is the backing page. And so I just put it on a piece of yellow paper and then ran it through my crimper. So you can see the outlines of the owls. And on the inside, that's just another little piece that I cut off of the top here. And so I stuck it on the inside. So that one's ready for the seniors. This is one of my wonky houses that I made, and I added it on a piece of paper that I got from a flat rack. And then these flowers are from packaging, and a little kitty cat button that I cut the shank off the back, and a flower that was from packaging also. On the inside, another piece of that wallpaper and more packaging, the leaves, and a little poem on the inside. So that's ready for the seniors. This here, after making my cards, and I just had a couple little strips left, so I went ahead and stuck them on and put the words down and then added the flowers. So, but I like the way it came out. Just little bits and pieces that were just laying on my desk, and then one more little piece, and put a little verse there. So that was kind of fun to make. This one here, as you can see, negative, and then I put the flowers down, and then I put the polka dots around on the inside, just a little thing for them to read. This one here, that's the label card, stamped on the labels, and then put the labels on here. On the inside, just sitting here thinking of you. So that's all done and ready for the seniors. This one here, the negative that I put on there. And then put the flowers on and added the little good day and colored that green also, so that way it's all monochromatic. On the inside, gum wrapper. And then a little piece of this paper that was left off. I cut off the edges, and then I just cut it in triangles and put it down on the bottom. And this is just, as you can see, the inside of envelopes mostly. And then a little verse and some black paper behind that was actually cardboard packaging on the inside. Then the piece that I cut off of on the edge, then I put it on the inside, and the inside of an envelope here too. So this is all from the inside of envelopes. And then this one here, just a piece of green paper that I put through my shamrock folder. A little shamrock that I made out of hearts embellishment, and then my little punched out tag. So I just threw that on the outside of this card, put a couple of the stars, added a little banner, added a little verse on the inside, and signed it. This one, Fussy cut the flowers out, and I colored the flowers to match the paper here, and then the 3 dots on the bottom just to match, because it needed a little something else, but I didn't want to take away from the flowers. So I just punched out the 3 little holes and added those to it. And then I added another piece of this that I cut off. Put that, and then 2 more little hole punches and a little verse. And this was from packaging. And this was just a piece of decorative paper. And then the back from a picture from the back of a calendar. So I put that all together. And this is another picture from the calendar, the back of the calendar, and I just cut it in half and used it up in the corners. Added the little word journey with the tissue paper picture that I glued down the tissue paper onto cardstock, and then Fussy cut that out. On the inside, piece of leftover decorative paper that I stamped up and signed it. So there you go. So now I've got all these cards ready to go to the seniors. So, and I just need to put something on the inside of this one. So if you like my share of the senior cards, then please continue to give me those thumbs up, and I'll continue sharing. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.